Hey guys, Dwayne here, and this is another vinyl update. Like I said in the previous one, I had like too much stuff to fit into one video, so I wanted to continue here. And I'm going to start with an incredible CD box set that came into my local record store. It came in used, but it's in mint condition, and the price was really nice. But it's Upside Downside by Susie and the Banshees. And this is a really nice 4-disc set. It's all of their like B-sides and some other, rare tracks and things like that. Real nice package. It's put together real beautifully. And let's see here if I can do this right. And this flap is a really nice book. Really thick, 74 pages of just all, the lyrics and annotations about each track. Very, very cool box set, and there's some tracks on here that even I haven't heard, and I've gone through half of it so far. Absolutely killer. So if you're a Susie fan, try and find this. This is absolutely incredible. B-sides and rarities, 55 tracks on 4 CDs, all digitally remastered. 34 tracks on CD for the first time. So, yeah, just an incredible set to have. So there's that. So the rest is all vinyl. So let's see. My local record store, The Last Record Store in Santa Rosa, California. That's the name of it, The Last Record Store. All the guys down there know me really well. I love them all dearly. And I was invited to a after hours sale / party that they were doing. So I did go down, and it was really cool. They kind of had the lights all dimmed down. They had a full-size projector going. They cleared one of the walls and used the wall as a screen. And they were playing a lot of like rare live film and stuff like that. Really cool. Keg of beer, cases of wine. They had one of the local bakeries deliver like cupcakes and stuff like that. And, it was cool. You get to walk around, drink a beer, and shop for records and BS with everybody, and just had an absolute blast. And that was last Saturday evening, and absolutely fun as hell. So while I was there, picked up, this is the self-titled, right? Yeah, self-titled. Patrick Moraz, another phenomenal keyboardist. This is the artist that replaced Rick Wakeman in Yes. He's done a lot of stuff with Bill Bruford. If you know who he is, you know who he is. I mean, just absolutely phenomenal. And I didn't have this on vinyl, so found me a nice mint copy. It does have the promo corner cut down here, but I could care less about that. Awesome record. Okay, next, let's see here. Found a couple of really nice mint import, Australian imports. Another one of my favorite bands from the 80s, Midnight Oil. And this is Species and Deceases. And this has 4 tracks on it. This is a really cool Australian import, Midnight Oil. And another one by them, this is another Australian import, and this one is called Bird Noises by Midnight Oil. And this one has 4 tracks on it also. 4-track EP. And both of those, they were like brand new. Now this is really cool, and this is kind of sentimental. The owner of the last record store, his name is Doug Jane, and he is also an artist, a musical artist. And he had recently, this came out, I want to say maybe a year ago. This is his actual release. This is Doug Jane, Voices in the Wind. And it's 180 gram limited edition, mastered at Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab. This is his album. And I think he actually has 3 or 4, but this is his first vinyl. Everything else is on CD. And while I was there, you know, I know Doug really well, and I didn't have this, and I was actually kind of talking to him about it. And he said, you know what, Dwayne, hold on a second. And he went and got me a copy and said, here, enjoy it. And, you know, very cool cover too. And this is very like Americana, very Bob Dylan type of thing, harmonica, acoustic, but there is full band as well. And this is, you know, this is really good, really good. So, and it just means a lot, you know. So I was happy to have him give that to me. Okay, I also picked up, this is a Japanese import with the OBI strip. This is from the Full Moon Story. This is Kitaro. You know, I absolutely love Kitaro, and this is absolutely mint condition. So anytime I can add to my keyboard composers, you know, I absolutely love it. And I didn't have this, so very happy to have this. And then I picked this up. I have this on CD. I didn't have it on vinyl. And so I haven't listened to it in a long time. So when I brought it home, this was actually the first thing I dropped the needle on. And I'm so glad I revisited this album. This is Emerson, Lake and Powell. And, you know, I remember when this came out, you know, everyone was like, oh my God, it's, you know, where'd Carl Palmer go? It's not going to be ELP without Carl Palmer, you know. Well, let me tell you, you know, I revisited this, like I said, and it had been a long time since I listened to it. And I fell in love with this. It sounds so good still. And I've really gained, since I spun this the other night, a new appreciation for this album. So if any of you have it, and you're big ELP fans, and you always kind of shied away from this, do yourself a favor, go back and revisit this. Maybe you'll be surprised like I was. This is just killer. Just killer. And then I picked this up. I've actually been looking for this, and this had just come in. This was actually it's been on my list for a while, and I was so happy to find it. This is the first LP by Paris, and it is like a promo copy. It's got the little punch hole up here, but really good shape. This is 70s rock, you know, I mean, this is reminds me a lot of Zeppelin, actually. And this is Robert Welsh and Glenn Cornick. Glenn's the bass player for Jethro Tull. To give you an idea of, you know, what this is. This is killer. Look him up on YouTube and give it a listen. If you like that 70s rock, you know, I wouldn't say prog, although there's some tracks that are kind of borderline, but it's really more straightforward rock a la Led Zeppelin. So very cool band. I think they only had like 2 LPs before the project ended, but really good stuff. And then okay, let me show these. My buddy Mark, that's been sending me stuff that I met off eBay. If you guys watch my past few videos, you've heard me talk about him. Well, let's see. Let me start with this. I showed this, okay? He sent me his old original copy of Aphrodite's Child 666. His old beat up copy, because I didn't have a copy at all. And he sent this to me, you know, gave it to me for free because, you know, it was one of those things, you have to have this, and if you've never heard it, you know, here you go. It's good enough to listen to. And it is. It plays fine and everything, and the vinyl's actually pretty nice and all that. Well, there's that one. I found me a nice one. Real nice copy. Now, this is not Swirl Vertigo. This is still the Spaceship Vertigo. And it has just a couple of kind of creases here, but hardly no ring wear at all. And the vinyl is just mint condition. So I finally have one of the big boys I've been after for a while, and I couldn't be happier with this copy. So I had to share that with you guys. And still a big thanks to Mark for sending me that first copy, because what a treat. And still with Mark, he sent me these as well. Like I said, he used to work with or for Jim Records or Jim Imports and whatnot. Well, he sent me a mint condition copy of, you know, I love Larry Fast and Synergy. And so I did not have this. This is Audion. And just, man, this might be their best, or Larry's best album right here. This might be the one. Just incredible. Now this next one is very, very special because Mark knows Larry Fast personally through Jim Records and whatnot. And he sent me this because he said he had a couple of them. And this is a 12-inch special radio 12-inch single, not for sale. It's called Redstone, and it's signed by Larry. There you can see with his little symbol there. And this is like a promotional piece. And I want to show you the label on this because it's just cool as hell. It's Audion Recordings Incorporated, and I just love that label with the glowing tube there. So you can see there it's Audion, and if you look really close, right where my finger is, Jim Records. So this is just really, really cool, and to have something signed by Larry, it's just, I'm just so ecstatic that he sent this to me. I'm just so tickled. Very, very cool piece to have in my collection. So loving it. Synergy. This is Redstone. And then the last thing I'm going to show, funny little story about this. This might be, you know, my second bow down choice of the year. I've been waiting for this to get here, and Tony, Mr. Fart Boy, showed this copy. And it's funny because we were sending messages back and forth to each other, and he said, "Hey, Dwayne, you might want to check this band out." And it was like, dude, I had already ordered my copy at that point. He happened to have gotten his before I got mine. But the synchronicity in the vinyl community, I'll tell you, is blowing me away, because it's like Tony and I had kind of discovered this band like the same time and ordered the album like at the same time. You know, for all you prog guys out there, if there is any album to go buy right now, you should put this next on your list before they're gone. And this album is a freaking masterpiece. This thing, I'm telling you, check it out on YouTube, is a monster. It's been living in my car for the past month on CD, and it's Astra, the Weirding. And just look at the cover on this thing. You know what this cover reminds me of is the Roger Dean cover for Badger. That's what this reminds me of. But these guys are from San Diego, current band, straight up 70s hard prog, a la some splash of Black Sabbath. I mean, this thing is killer. And I'll show you the back. Beautiful cover art. I'll show you the inside. And I swear, you know, Tony, you can comment on this too. I think it said 180 gram, but I swear these things are 200 gram. These discs are thick. And there's been a few editions of this LP, and the first one I think was clear, and then they did a second edition that was like a green and clear mix. Well, this one, and I couldn't be happier with this one. This is the black, blue, and white. It's kind of a swirl, or not a swirl, but a splash. And it goes, I mean, all the way out to the lead in there. Just gorgeous. This LP, and this is a dual LP, is just, you guys have to get this album. If you are a prog rock fan, Fred, Big Star, get this. Derek, get this. Jeff Recordman, get this. I'm telling you, this is probably the best prog album out right now, in my opinion. This is an absolute must. Astra, The Weirding. I ordered mine from Rise Above Records directly. Paid a little more than what I could have got it for. Thanks to Tony, he let me know after the fact that I had already ordered it, but I think he got his a little cheaper through Amazon. But get them before they're gone. Get it before you're gone. I ordered it directly, like I said, from the label, and with shipping it was like, you know, $51 or something like that. Kind of a heavy price to pay for an album, but this album is worth it, worth every penny. So that's the last thing I'm going to show. I'll probably have another one before too long. Everybody take care. You know, real quick, on the whole dislike thing and all that's been bouncing around, you know, just a quick word on that. You know, it happened, it's done. Everybody has different opinions about it, you know, and don't anybody, you know, keep negative feelings towards any of that. You know, it's the vinyl community is such a special thing, and it's a wonderful good thing, and all wonderful good things have bumps in the road, obstacles to overcome. All of that promotes growth. And, you know, it got people talking, it brought an awareness to light, and, you know, take for example some of the favorite bands we love, you know, to create those beautiful recordings and albums that they make. You know, they all had to cross obstacles, bumps in the roads, disagreements, they had to battle opinions and things like that, but you know what? It's done. And, you know, all it can do is add to the goodness of the vinyl community. And you know, we're a very diverse community, you know, and diversity is a good thing. If we didn't have it, we'd all be showing the exact same records and saying the exact same things, and it wouldn't be any fun. So last word on it from me, you guys. Peace out, stay in the groove. Cheers.